One and only Benachi in the building.
Muniache nicheze kama mimi, mastingo za kwangu mimi, na vile nahisi hii muziki na katika na sikai chini.
Hey, beautiful one.
Manjuka.
An amazing collabo that you did with Moji, Short Baba, and Twiletu Band. Talk to us about this collabo. How was it working with, that bunch, that great, bunch of people with a lot of, just talent?
So these are all talented and gifted souls.
Yes.
That are really fired up to serve God, So I was with Moji, and then he was heading to the studio, and he had told me about that project.
Yes.
So I had not met these beautiful people. So when we got to the studio, everybody was right there, and it was just a surprise where they was really happy to see us, and they were saying that they really look up to us,
Yeah.
So it really touches us when we hear those kind of things. And, when you're doing something and it really does something to other people's lives, So we decided to kind of do that project just to help them out and encourage them, So it was really, really nice to really do that project. It was we had fun in the studio. Yeah, it was nice, and they were so appreciative, and they're so energetic,
Awesome.
So
I can imagine, this is someone you'll be looking up to, and now, you get a chance to do something with them. As an artist, in case you're joining us, Karibu sana. This is Pal in the Morning. My name is Jonique, and we're having Benachi in studio.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, please send them in on 0702-969-969. As an artist, would you say that most of your music is spontaneous, or you sit down and write? Because, we have these stories of artists, mnapatana studio, alafu just one of them drops a beat, and then by the time you realize it's a hit song, do you have those moments where it's very spontaneous, or do you prefer sitting down with a pen and a paper and writing something down?
So I don't prefer any, I would not say like I'm leaning towards one of the above.
Yes.
It's just it's spirit led. You go to the studio, and then all of a sudden you find something, or sometimes you'll be sleeping, you hear a melody coming up.
Correct.
And then sometimes be in the shower, walking. It just comes from anywhere, So the thing is, the songs are in our hearts because we are fed, So sometimes you get the melody, and then you're like, okay, what should I sing about? Or sometimes the melody comes with the words already. You understand? So for me, I don't sit down and write. Like, if you give me a pen and a paper, I'm going to take time to write a song. But when I go to the studio and producers sit on the seat and just plays the keyboard, the words just flows, because that's what God has given to me.
You've been feeding on the word of God. I love something you said, that the songs are in our hearts because we've been fed. So you find that as an artist, if you have not been feeding from the table, you've not been drinking from the fountain, then that means you're empty, and you're not able to give people that song that is spirit filled. That is I think something that many artists need to hear, because unfortunately the kind of music we have out here, you really have to find Jesus, the Holy Spirit, and God inside just for you to play it on such a platform. Because guys are singing music for the fame and for the hype, but again, we need to do it that we're doing it as unto the Lord. Everything that we're doing it as unto the Lord. Now, you are Kenyan, of course, Kenyan born, but now you are in the US. Maybe talk to us about your how your fans have received your music, both in the US and in Kenya. Do you feel like they're more receptive there, or Kenyans are still supporting you all the way? How has been the reception in terms of your music?
Yeah, Kenyans are still supporting me from here back there, because in the States we have mixed up communities. We have Kenyan community, Nigerian. We have people from the States, people from different places, So my Kenyan community, they still support me. Those are the people that when I go to church tours, I sing to. So it's not just Kenyans only, but majority of where I go to do ministry or sing, where I'm invited, utapata maybe 60% is Kenyans and the other is just foreigners from other countries. So yeah, Kenyans support me from States, from here, and that's why when I come back, I have to come back and do music, and collabos,
you know,
do
tours,
the media tour, talk to my people, you know, to kind of let them know I'm still on and I'm still doing it.
Awesome, that's amazing. Off mic, I was just asking you about why is it a preference that you prefer writing or having your songs in Swahili? Because you know it's kind of automatic when you, like for example, if I travel and go to Italy right now, people will expect that I'm singing my song in Italian. I don't know why, but you know, we almost expect you to now sing songs in English, but you still maintain singing them in Swahili. Maybe you can talk to us about that. Do you feel like it ministers more to you and to others in Swahili? You know, there are people who understand the first language better than you know.
So it's two ways, okay? Number one is when you start your career as a singer, and then basically if you're Kenyan and you're dealing with Kenyans, there's a certain way they welcome you, and then they accept you the way you are. And I always say Kenyans, we are so really hard to kind of change things.
Yes.
We are always
the way you
stuck.
start with us, you maintain.
You maintain. You start doing things differently. It takes them time, so you can't just change just immediately. Like you have to take time. So I've been doing English songs, and when I started, I was doing Swahili 60-70%, then I added English in there, pole pole, because Wakenya manze tunakuanga na ile design ya umekuwa ukiimba hivi Kiswahili alafu tu all of a sudden
ati alienda akapata pesa, sasa sisi anatuongeleshanga English, you know.
So Kenya tuna moving slow, pole pole tu. So nimekuwa nikifanya music in Swahili, and I've been doing music mixing Swahili and English, but the bigger percentage is Swahili. Yeah, but now I have an album that is coming up. Sorry, Wakenya watasema manzeo jamaa kwa mzungu.
Hapa ndio tutakupata sasa.
So but my album is mixed with English and Swahili, because definitely it's not just about like I prefer writing my song in Swahili. I've been pushed to do music this way. You see, like my previous song is the Surrender song.
Yes.
Majority is English. You know, it's for the other people that when I go to minister and I have Kenyans and people from different places, it's for them to really understand what I'm singing about too. So and I can't just do all English in this Kenya. This is my home. I have to embrace my culture. So Kiswahili namba moja kabisa, alafu English nafuatilia tu kidogo tu. So kujibu swali yako ni mimi Mkenya, hata niende Malaysia and the States, I would still be Kenyan. I would still embrace my culture, embrace my language. And I love my people. Even if I do English songs, I can't stop doing Swahili songs all the way.
Amazing. I love that. And just before we get to the song Moyo, you can talk to us about it in just a few minutes. I believe that most artists, before they go into the studio and do music, you probably unapima reda, unaangalia mziki gani ina hit sai. You know, there's a time like gengeton was just there, and even we started hearing gospel gengetons, and at times, you know, your parents would be like, ata yo bado ni ya Yesu, imagine ata yo ni Yesu mama. So you know, trying to explain to them that music is also, you know, glorifying God. And right now you find, like, for example, like there's an amapiano vibe that is going on in the country. Are you the kind that, for example, you study genres and you're like, maybe you'd want to also just, you know, out of your comfort zone into something different in the name of what is relevant right now? Ama una flowing itu nayo?
So it's you have to study. You always have to you'll always have to know what's going on.
Correct.
Always. So there's some sounds I can't dare, even if it's like the one on top at the moment. I can't. There's some sounds I can try. You know, like I've done I'm a piano, and the song Moyo. Moyo has like a like a reggaeton beat.
Yes.
Yeah, it's accommodating our style like a polka. It does. It has some like a polka element.
Yes.
So the ones that are close to our sound, I can always like, can I or should I not? So it's not every genre. You can't find me doing trap. No.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
This is the time, guys.
It's because I'm not gifted that on that side.
Correct.
Yeah, that's not my lane. I can try sing a chorus, but it's not all just chorus. I have to do bars and rapping. I'm just got gifted that side.
It's not your forte. It's not your cup of tea right now.
No. So zile zenye za accommodate, I can always study and see. Gengeton misiwezi ngumu, haiwezi. Reggae. Hai bado.
Long shot bado.
Kuna zenye tu bado I can't, sema tu yenyewe hii kama ndo weva hii imeniwacha.
Sasa tungoje basi Hillsong ifike worship. Tukifika kwa worship tutaimba basi. Awesome. Talk to us about Moyo.
Yeah. So Moyo it's so unajua tu moyo. English is heart. So basically the reason behind it is I was just reflecting about what God has done in my life. He's been good, always being with me through the waves, seasons, so there's so much that God has done. The gift of life, being alive every day, waking up and you're all good, it's something that you cannot like repay in the same, always lipa. So the only thing neza patia Mungu, it's my heart. Moyo.
Yeah.
Like moyo wangu ndo the gift I'm giving back to you.
True.
In other way is I live for you because moyo kistopa huko.
Nivo, so, your work is done here.
I give you my heart because that's the only thing I can give you, because I can't give you material stuff. Just I can't.
It's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. It's not. So my heart is for you. I live for you, and that's it.
All right. How can you say is the stability of music in the US compared to Kenya?
Yeah, the stability. So it's like the difference between stability and music in the States and here, man, the difference is so big.
Yes, so big.
Like let's talk about royalties, right? The way royalties are being monitored. It's different with here. In the States, they have a system where you get 100% of what you deserve.
Correct.
Here it's not clear. It's just not clear. It's something that we still have to look into it, and it has made Kenyan singers in general that they're really protecting their content. They will do you cannot copyright like they used to, because I know singers from few years back, they used to have it hard. You release an album within 24 hours, you have like it's all over Kenya, and you only sold one copy of your album, and then sort of duplicate wauze pirating. So saa hii imefanya mpaka imefika place where we are so protective of our content, and then on the other side, being protective inafanya tena ni kama inazuia tena mziki kuenda kiasi, because let's say DJ ametengeneza mix alafu anaika kwa YouTube, depending with the distribution company that umetumia, kuna zingine they are so harsh on ukiweka tu kitu yenye tu ina sound tu Benachi yenye na iko kwa channel ya Benachi inatolewa. So hiyo unapata hiyo mix yote imeenda void. Umeshika. So it depends with the distribution company you're going with. I used to have my previous distribution company yenye ilikuwa hapa Kenya. Haikuwa inallow anyone hata aweke kitu yote. Ilikuwa kiweka TV inatoka. But I switched to one that iko in Atlanta or in the United States. At least if you post my song on YouTube in the mixes, the only thing they will do, you won't be able to monetize, but at least you can still post.
You can still post.
They're a little bit lenient kidogo. Sio kama hapa they're so harsh. Kuna companies zingine ukiekelea tu hivi kametoka.
It's blocked. You can't even go up. I mean, DJs can relate, by the way. So many DJs, there's that conversation going on, I believe, over the past like 2 weeks or something. Most DJs are trying to put up their mixes, and then unapata kuna wimbo hapo fulani ambayo iko na sijui what copyright manenos. Your video is blocked and whatnot. So you find that DJs are trying to support Kenyan artists, but again, on the platforms that, as you've said, like the companies that you're working with, they don't allow you to put up your music. So do you feel like artists need to be informed about these things?
Yeah, sure. Before you sign up with any distribution company, just be careful of what you're signing on. Because tunapewanga like a bunch of papers and people don't read them.
Do your due diligence. Go through.
You just go through, because you might be signing your life away and you don't know. So people need to be informed, and you have to be careful before you sign any paper. Please, it's good you go home. Take time. Understand what you're signing on. You might be signing the rights of, like the signing of all your songs, the rights to wachukue waanze kuziuza zote. Wako tu sawa. Alafu kakiuma na mbeu it's like hapana, hizo nyimbo ni zangu, natolewa sign, unambia ulisign na page 5 inasema hivi huko usoma. So the thing is, people, we really need to get informed about these distribution companies, so that even you understand the percentage, you understand how the distribution is going to work, what you're expecting back, because unaweza kuwa na high expectations na kumbe hiyo paper ilisema hivi. So
that percentage comes to you, the other one goes to the distribution company. So
and then when it's time for you kupata mapato back, you're like, mnanibia. No, it's like, no, iko hapa kwa paper.
Everything is written.
Really need to get informed about that.
True.
Sure.
I agree with you. And also, I love the fact that you changed into a place where your music can be distributed worldwide. Because you see, it's unfortunate that there's some artists, they sign those papers and then their music is just within the borders of Kenya. Like the artists they talk. In fact, it's their small town in Makueni. That song cannot live there, because once you play it becomes something else. So I think I love the fact that at least you're able to just have your music go to other places and other people, because we have music from the west, the Nigers are taking over by storm, both secular and gospel. I mean, they're doing amazing jobs when it comes to music, but I love that. Now you touched on your album. This year we should watch out for your album. Labda unaweza tupatia leakage kama tutakuja Atlanta ama tutajipanga hapa Kenya tukuje album launch. What's your plan about it?
So this one is going to be an online release, and it's not just nikunaja kusema this year inakaa niko so far. Actually, it's this month. February.
Yes.
In the month of February.
Okay.
I won't say the name.
Okay.
I want my people to keep on looking at my social medias.
Okay.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, zote.
Yes.
I will be announcing when it's going to drop, the date and the name of the album.
Right.
So let me not ruin the surprise.
So you want that element of surprise? No problem. We are those people. We'll wait. Don't worry, we'll wait. On social media, real quick, where can we find you, and where can we find your music on YouTube?
So let's start with YouTube, since you mentioned that.
Yes.
YouTube is Benachi Kenya. Then Instagram, Benachi_Monake. Facebook page, Benachi Lieutenant Monake. Twitter, Benachi Kenya. TikTok. Hapa ndo nataka watu wakuja huku.
That's the newest platform that is taking over by storm, by the way.
Watu wangu kwa TikTok wameniachilia sana. Hebu kujeni huku kidogo. TikTok ni Benachi_Monake. I think nizo tu. Anywhere tu type tu Benachi itatokezea.
Something should come.
Ukienda FB type tu Benachi itatokezea. YouTube Benachi it will come out in all media platforms. Spotify, Boomplay, it's all Benachi, the first name, and then utajionea tu.
All right, fantastic. Thank you so much for coming through. Tunashukuru sana. Tunakutuma na salamu. It's a Kenyan thing kutumana na salamu. So wherever you're going from here, tunakutuma na salamu. And also as you're going back to Atlanta, tunakutuma pia na salamu huko. Ukipata na The Truth mwambie memsalimia. Kwanga beshte yangu by the way.
Ndamleta hapa hivi.
Please mlete, why not? But thank you so much for coming through. We appreciate your music. Your ministration is awesome, and our prayer is that God will continue lifting you, and also just for you to continue inspiring other people who are coming up as well.
Before I go, just allow me to do one thing.
Please.
So, my new song is called Nashukuru. So, I should say my new songs. There's Nasarenda and Nashukuru, but currently the one that I just released 4 days ago actually is called Nashukuru.
Yes.
Let me tell you, this man can move. I can do some moves. So we have a challenge going on on TikTok, Instagram. Just go type Nashukuru challenge. Do the challenge. There's a simple dance right there, and I will announce there's a prize to be won. Yeah. So karada watu wangu unajua kukata kujeni ukujo msingoje bana.
Basi nifanyie challenge by the way.
96.9 FM Pearl Radio.